How much does skill play a part in a high-end mastering chain? Now, of course, it plays a massive part. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing. It's like, you know, it's like putting me in a kitchen cooking a cake. I've got no idea what I'm doing, and it will turn out tasting horrible, and no one's going to want to eat that. But put my wife in a kitchen cooking a cake, it comes out beautiful. And that's because she's skilled at what she's doing. But could I have a go at it? Of course I could. Just ain't going to be as good. But here's the thing, with a mastering chain, even if look, anyone who got on this mastering chain, for instance, and I kind of, you know, oversaw it and kind of went, right, don't go too hard on that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Try that. Anyone could sit on this mastering chain and get an incredible sound because of how good it does sound. And that does play a part in it. And obviously, of course, before anyone drops a comment, like literally I can see you right in the comment right now. Of course it comes down to skill. Of course it comes down to knowledge. You can't just jump on this and go, yeah, I'm now a mastering engineer. Wow, I've got the best sound in the world. No, you can't do that. But what I'm saying here, and to answer this guy's question, is I can guarantee you that anyone who has a good understanding of mastering or any sort of understanding of mixing knows how to get knows what a good sound sounds like. I can guarantee you could get that good sound here, because you're going to know, right, I can hear, you know, what it also comes down to, what a lot of it comes down to as well, is how accurate and how beautiful the room sounds, how good these speakers sound, how good this room sounds. It all plays a massive part in it, because when you sit here, you are hearing perfection. Honestly, what you're hearing is perfect, which makes you make the right decisions. Now, I know I can put myself in someone else's studio, and believe me, I've done this and tested this on multiple occasions. I could put myself in someone else's studio, doesn't matter how skilled I am. If their room is rubbish, the master comes out rubbish, because you physically can't hear what improvements and what to make. Like, you'll hear every engineer, they'll always say, and I hear this all day long, all the time, learn your monitors, do this, learn your monitors. If you can learn your monitors, you can get a good sound. I mean, I'm in a luxury position where I've got a lovely room, and it's purpose built with a Trinnov and great speakers. But what my argument to that is, if you can put yourself into a great room that is state of the art, you can get a state-of-the-art sound. It's very, very easy to do that when you can hear perfectly. It's like me trying to master in this room with cotton bud in my ears. It's not going to be as good as if I take the cotton bud out. So I can guarantee you anybody could sit on this mastering chain and actually achieve a really good sound. And over, let's say they was to master for the course of a week, and this is someone who's kind of good at mastering, or not good at mastering, but can master a track. The chain does, and the way that it's set up, and the way that it sounds, and the way that it kind of, I know I could pass audio through this without having anything on, and still it will go, wow, that really makes a difference, just because there's so many different things that play such a big part in how this actual chain sounds. Like, I can put audio through this with everything not on bypass, but just set to like a kind of standard clean setting, and it will pass through, and what comes out the other end coming back in, if I reference that to the reference mix from the original mix to what's been put through the chain, just for the fact that it has gone through all this equipment without even being processed necessarily, it sounds 100 times, well, not 100, but it sounds a lot better. So anyone, I would guarantee, and I might even try this one day, is actually bring someone into here who's all right at mastering, and does dabble in a little bit of mastering, and kind of see how good a master they can actually achieve on this mastering chain, because I can guarantee you they achieve something that is far superior to anything they would ever achieve in their own studio. And that is because of a few things. It is because of how good the room is, how good the speakers is. It's like sitting in here listening to high definition audio. So you're obviously going to be able to make better decisions, and how good the equipment sounds. And it all plays a big part in it. And if we take out the skill aspect of actually being skilled at mastering, we take that away, I still believe you'd still achieve a good sound in here.